Assalamu alaikum students and welcome to MLS Online Virtual Classroom. Today is lesson number 10, which is covering page number 21 of Oxford Discover 6. Basically this is a preview lesson for page number 21 in which we're going to learn tenses, their types, their structure and their examples. So let's dive in. Students, the very first tense is past continuous tense. And let's see what the structure is. Structure is was, were plus verb plus ing. Now it says that you have to put either was or were with verb plus ing. So the verb can be talking, walking, speaking, sleeping, right? And was is a singular one, a singular, and were with plural, right? So if we have a singular object, a subject, we have to say was, and if you have a plural object, we have to say were. So let's see what the first example is. The first example is Shamshad was buying the grocery. Was buying, because Shamshad is one person, it is singular, we have to use was with were, was with it, and this is the first component, right? First, and this is the second component. Buying is the second component. So this is a past continuous tense. Shamshad was buying the groceries. Let's see another example. My parents were meditating in the garden. My parents is a singular one or a plural one? It's with an S, so it's a plural one. With plural, we said we use were. So we have used the word were. And meditating. Meditating, you can also say praying. Praying in praying lonely, or praying to God, being peaceful and calm. So my parents were meditating. Were is the first component, meditating the second component, with ing in the garden. So this is a past continuous tense, which shows when they were meditating in the past. They were meditating, which means this action has taken place, right? And this ing shows the continuity in the past, which means they were meditating, they had meditated. No, something which was continuing in the past. Another example. They were hiding the truth. Then they is plural. It is used for more than one person. So we use a plural component first, which is also a verb, helping verb. So we say they were hiding with ing. This is the first component, and we have the second component as hiding. So this is the second component. I was, I am singular, right? So we use was. Here we also have used was with singular and plural for were. I was exercising. So was is the first component, and exercising being the second component. Verb exercising, it shows action with ing. The last one is we were hiding behind the tree. As you know, were is plural. We use it for more than one person. If I have to refer to myself, I say I. If I have to refer to us, we say we were hiding behind the tree. So this is the first component as plural. This is the second component as verb with ing. So students, you must know that in past continuous tense, we use a past element, the first element which indicates the past tense, was or were, and then we use verb with ing to show the continuity. I hope you've gotten this. This second is present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense. It has this structure: has or have plus been plus verb with ing. This as the first element or component, this the second, and this is the third element. And this, all these three have to be there for it to be a present perfect continuous tense. As you know, has is used for singular. It is used for singular. I'm writing singular here, alright? Singular. And have is for either plural or used for I as well. Plural plus referring to my own self, I. Let's see what the first example is. He has been riding my bicycle. Now, as you can see, we have the components right here. This is a singular subject because we are using and therefore we are using has with it, the first component. Then we have been, the second component, and then we have verb with ing, and this is the object, right? This is the subject, singular subject, and hence we're using has. Then been, the second object and the second component, and third writing verb with ing. Now what does this mean? The meaning of this sentence is that he has been riding my bicycle, something which started off in the past and continuing till the present. He has been riding my bicycle. If I say he has been riding my bicycle from 4 o'clock or since 4 o'clock, right? So it means he started riding my bicycle at 4 o'clock and he's continuing to ride my bicycle now. So this means something which took place and is continuing to be taking place. So it has three components: has, have, been, and verb with ing. Second example, Momin has been preparing for the lesson. Momin is the subject, which is singular. If it's singular, we have to use has, the first component. Then we have the second component as been, and third component as preparing with ing, right? So this is a present perfect continuous tense. The third is Tariq has been reading in isolation. The same structure with different subject but still singular subject, and reading in isolation. So this is the first component, this is the second component, and this is the third component. Alright, now we have I. Always remember that we use I with have, right? Or we use have with I. When we are referring about our own self, we use have, right? This is an exception to the rule for singular and plural. Although I is singular, we still use have with it. Then the second component, and then the third component. This is the first, this is the second, and this is the third component. I hope you're getting how I am explaining these. Students, the first, you know what tense we are reading, then you look at the structure, then we look at the examples and identify those elements, structural element in the sentences, and hence make it easier for identification. So I is the singular subject, but we use have for it because it is an exception. Then been is the second component, and third is baking since childhood. Then we have they. have been drawing on the wall. They is a plural subject. This is a plural subject, and hence we have used they have because this is a rule. So they are more than one. We use have as the first component, then been, then third is verb with ing. They have been drawing on the wall. This is the present perfect continuous tense. I have been doing my homework. This is the third component, verb with ing. This is the second component. This is the first component. The same rule, I is singular, but it is an exception. So we use I with have or have with I. I have been doing my homework, which means that he started his homework and he is still continuing to be doing his homework in the present time.